Hey everybody, it is Andrew here from iDownloadBlog. So let's go ahead and cut to the chase and check out what is new in watchOS 3 Beta 3. Now, there unfortunately are not a lot of visual changes, but there are a ton of bug fixes. So let's start off with the Activities app. Before, when you would reply to an activity sharing notification from a friend, sometimes it would fail to send. The same was true when you tried to reply to an activity sharing notification with a message that also would possibly fail, and the contextual text above the reply to an activity sharing notification was incorrect. It would show auto replies that weren't really relevant. All of that has obviously been fixed in this latest beta. Apple Pay also had a few issues. There was an instance when adding a payment card that would sometimes cause it to crash, as well as a problem when a purchase required a PIN that also may cause a crash. So both those were cleared up. The calendar, sometimes it would show no events inside of the calendar after updating. So that has been fixed. This is not the bug. This is actually working in my version. I just don't have any events lined up for the rest of this week. Moving on, there are a few new watch faces in watchOS 3, like the one you're seeing now, and unfortunately, every time that the watch would reboot, it would actually restore that watch face back to the default. This was quite annoying because you'd have to go back in and customize your watch face each time, but that has been fixed. There's also this new SOS feature that you can get to from holding on to that side button there, and you can see it here on this screen or when you completely hold it, and before, the haptic alert may not trigger during that emergency SOS countdown. That has been squashed in this latest build. Notifications. Sometimes if a media attachment was too large, the notification would fire on the iPhone, but it would not show up here on the Apple Watch. Speaking of the phone, sometimes when you were attempting to hand off a relay call from Apple Watch to iPhone, it would be dropped. So luckily that has been taken care of. And when a phone is on the CS VoLTE relay calls answered on the alternate device, do not have the DL audio and the call may drop after just a few seconds. So those phone issues have nicely been fixed. And then lastly, in the workouts has this nice auto pause feature and auto resume. So if you stop working out, like you stop your run, like at a stoplight or a stop sign, you're waiting to cross the street, it'll pause that workout for you, then resume when you get going. Well, sometimes this would fail, so that was a problem, and obviously that has now been fixed. So very nice enhancements here in the workout app that's been taken care of. So now, like they always say, every bag of popcorn is not without its kernels. And while this update did fix a lot of bugs, it did introduce at least one more, and that is on that time travel feature. So if you're on your watch face, you should be able to turn that digital crown and move forward and backward in time over your watch face. But unfortunately, at least for me, that does not seem to work in this latest build. So that pretty much covers it, mostly bug fixes here in watchOS 3 Beta 3. If you noticed something else or something substantial, let us know down in the comments below. We will update the description as well as any article on IDB. Otherwise, please go ahead and subscribe to this video so you can keep up to date with all of our latest coverage. Other than that, this has been Andrew for iDownloadBlog.